Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Grace Tutor, and what I do here is solve technical drawing problems and also provide very important information that you can make use of for you to have a better performance in your technical drawing examinations. And if you are a technical drawing student, I want to ask you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, put on notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video you'll be notified, and help me to share my videos with your friends who are also technical drawing students or engineering drawing students. And I want to tell you that you need to practice this subject, because if you practice it, you definitely master it and you'll be able to solve any problem that has to do with technical drawing that comes your way. Right now, I'm working on isometric problems, and this textbook that I'm holding is Engineering Drawing 1 by Pickup and Packer, and I'm actually on page 169 of the textbook. I've solved this problem, and now I want to solve this problem, though these views are given in orthographic views, and we here, based on the symbol of projection that we have here, this is first angle projection. It means that this view that you see here, this is the front elevation and this is the plan. What they want us to do is to produce the isometric view of this given object. Okay. What I want to do now here is that I want to draw half of the dimensions given. What I mean is that I'm going to divide each of these dimensions by 2. Then whatever I obtain, that's what I will use to produce the isometric view of the object. Now, let's start with the dimensions on the front elevation, as we have the distance from here to here is 100 millimeters, and distance from here to here is 20 millimeters. Distance from here to here is 12 millimeters. The angle at which this line inclined to the horizontal is 45 degrees, and distance from here to here is 102 millimeters, and distance from here to here is 20 millimeters. So each of these dimensions, I will divide it by 2, except the angle. The angle remains 45 degrees. Let's bear that in mind. Now let's come to the dimensions in the plan, and before that, this is point A, and point A is the lowest point. They will have stated it in the instruction, but this is point A and it is the lowest point, as I've explained sometimes ago. Okay, now in the plan we have that distance from here to here is 20 millimeters, from here to here is 20 millimeters, and the radius of this semicircle is 50 millimeters, and the diameter of this circle is 50 millimeters. So we are going to divide each of these dimensions by 2, as I've said before. Okay, now, all right, looking at this object, we have this part. So this part here is hidden, so it means that it is inside around here, as we have that this is also hidden, this is hidden, this line is hidden. I'm going to show you those lines, but to show you those lines I need to do something. So it may not be in this part, because what I want to do with this problem, I'm going to do it in 2 ways. First of all, I will produce the isometric view as based on what we are given here, but I will reverse it, because as a teacher I've come across questions in WAEC or in NECO, the same question that was given, they'll just change it and they will give feedback to the student maybe the following year or a year before. So that's what I'm going to do with this problem. I'm going to produce 2 videos with this problem. So now I will work it out with what we are given here, and next one I will explain how that is going to be. So let's start. Now the first thing that we are going to do here is to draw a horizontal line like this. Then with our 30 degree set square, so we draw a line at an angle 30 degree, and here also we draw a line at an angle 30 degree here, and then here I will draw a vertical line at this point. Okay, draw a vertical line at this point. Actually, this is point A, that is the lowest point. So this is point A. So this line that I drew here is standing for this line. It's standing for this line here. It's standing for this line. So as I said, that distance from here to here is 100 millimeters, and I want to draw half of it. I will divide 100 by 2. That is 50 millimeters. So I'm going to use my compass to be taking the measurement. Okay, so I will take 50 millimeters. So with my compass here, so this is 50. So I will put it here and make an arc here. I also need to make that same arc on this line. The reason is that, as I've explained, that distance from here to here, is 100 millimeters. Why is it 100? The radius of this semicircle from here to here is 50. From here to here is 50. That is 100. And I want to draw half of it. So that is 50 millimeters. Distance from here to here is equal to distance from here to here. That is 100 from here to here. So that is why I took 50 here, as I divided the 100, the dimensions given, by 2. So at this point here, I'm going to draw a vertical line at this point. So I draw a vertical line at this point. Now, after this, the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw a line on this point in this direction. Okay, then I will also take this, I'll take it to this side. Okay, so at the same time, so I'm going to draw a line from this point, and it goes in this direction. All right, so what I want to do first is that I want to bring out this shape here, this shape that is given here. I want to bring it out. So if I'm able to get this shape out, other things will come out with ease. So let's see what we need to do next. So the thickness from here to here is 20. So 20 by 2, that will give us 10. The same thing from here to here, that will be 10. And this 12 millimeters I divide by 2, that is 6. So I'm going to take that measurement at once. So first of all, I will take 10 millimeters from this point. So this is 10 millimeters. And I will come here. From this point, I will take 10 millimeters. So this is 10 millimeters. Okay. So then at this point, I will draw a vertical line here. So here I will draw a vertical line, and from this point I will draw a line in this direction like this. Okay, so I believe you can see what I'm doing. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to take that 6 millimeters. 6 millimeters, so I will take it here. So this is 6 millimeters. So I just produce a short line in this direction. Okay, so that's okay. Now if you look at this line, as I said, this line is inclined at an angle 45 degrees to the horizontal. So it is not an isometric line, it's a non-isometric line. So for me to be able to draw this line, I need to produce something similar to this. So what you need to do is this. So you just come here, I will do it down here. So I will draw a horizontal line, then I will draw a vertical line. So here I will draw a vertical line like this. So I will take a measurement of 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters here. So and then, so the height from here to here, from here to here, distance from here to here will now be 40 millimeters, because this is 10 millimeters. And the total from here to here, as I said, is 50 millimeters, because we divided this by 2. So from here to here is now 50. So from here to here is 10. So that means from here to here will be 40 millimeters. That 40 millimeters that I need, I'll just take a measurement of 40 millimeters here. So this is 40 millimeters. Then I will draw a horizontal line here like this. Then I will take a measurement of 10 millimeters here. This is 10 millimeters. So I will draw a vertical line. So draw a vertical line here like this. Okay, then I will take a measurement of 6 millimeters. So this is 6 millimeters. So from this point where I have this 6 millimeters, I will now take my 45-degree set square. So place it at this point. I place it at this point like this. Okay, then I will draw a line in this direction. So this line that I've drawn, so distance from here to here is equal to the distance from here to here. Okay, because I use 45-degree set square. So what I just need to do now is to come to this point. Come to this point here. Then I will extend my compass to this point. Then I will put it here. I put it here. Then I will make an arc here like this. So with what I've done now, so I will just join this together to get that line at 45 degrees on this isometric object. So this is it. All right, so that has come out. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is that, as we have in the drawing, that distance from here to here, from this point to the center of this circle here, is 102. If I divide 102 by 2, that will give me 51. Okay, then distance from here to here now is the distance from here to here. So since you are using half of the given dimensions, which is 50, so distance from here to here is 25 millimeters. So what I need to do now is that I will take a measurement of 51 millimeters with my compass. 51 millimeters. So I want to use the compass to get that done. Okay. So this is 51. So I put at this point. Then I will make an arc here. So don't forget that this is going to be the center. So then I will take 25 millimeters. 25 millimeters. Okay. Then I will put at the center here. Put at the center here. So I make an arc here, and I make an arc at the back here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to transfer this point to the other side. So transferring this side till this point to the other side. So here I will draw a vertical line here. So here I will draw a vertical line like this. Then I will transfer this point. So I transfer this point to the other side. Then this is the center. Okay, then I will transfer this to the other side. All right, so with what I've done here, so the first thing that I want to do now is that I want to draw this circle here. I want to draw an isometric circle around there because it is in the middle. This is the center line for it. So, and before that, I also need to divide this 50 millimeters that we have here. I need to divide it by 2. I need to divide it into 2. So that is 25 to get the center. So all I need to do now is to transfer this point. So I transfer it to this side as center line. All right, so with what I've done here now, so I'm going to take a measurement of 12.5 millimeters. So because the diameter of that circle is 50 millimeters and we have divided it by 2, that is 25. 25 by 2, that will give us 12.5. So I will take a measurement of 12.5 millimeters here. So 12.5 millimeters. So this is 12.5 millimeters. So I put at this point. So make an arc here. So I make an arc here. I make an arc here. And I make an arc here. Don't forget that whenever we want to draw an isometric circle, we have to draw an isometric square. That's what I'm trying to do here. So I believe you know what I'm doing. If you have not watched my video on the construction of isometric circle, please go and watch it so that you also will be able to construct isometric circle with ease. So you draw this. So I want to form that square. That's what I'm trying to do. So I will also draw from here to here, and then I will draw from here to here. Okay, so I formed the isometric square as you can see on this surface. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to join the longest diagonal together. Okay, so I'll join this together. Okay, then from here I will join these 2 points together like this. Then I will join these 2 points together like this. So also, so this point I will join it together with this point, and I will also join this point together with this point. So we are using force center method. Okay, so with what I've done here, I have those 4 points. So next thing I'm going to do is to make use of my compass to draw the circle, to draw the isometric circle. So I'm going to do it right now. All right, so what I need to do here now, I put the pinpoint on my compass here at this point. So extend it to this point here. Then I will draw an arc like this. So I draw an arc here like this. So then I will put at this point. Then I will draw an arc. So I draw an arc like this. Then I will put it at this point. So put it at this point. Then I will draw an arc. Okay, and then I'll put the same radius at this point. So it touches this point. I will draw an arc like this. Okay, so that is the isometric circle, but we are not yet done. Because of the thickness of this part, it is 10 millimeters. So, and we should be able to see the other part of the circle under it. You should be able to see a little part of it here. So how can you get that done? So what you need to do is this. So you take your set square, so you set at this point. So draw a vertical line from this point and you bring it here to this point. You draw a vertical line, then bring it to this point, you draw a vertical line. So if I'm looking at it in this direction, I will see a small part of it. I believe you can visualize what I'm saying. So the thickness is 10 millimeters. So all you need to do is to take from here, from this point here, so take 10 millimeters down. Here is 10 millimeters. And from this point where you have the circle, so take a measurement of 10 millimeters down. So this is 10 millimeters. And you come here again. So you take 10 millimeters down here. So this is 10 millimeters. So let's take note of those points. So here we have this point. Here we have this point. And here we have this point. So the next thing that we are going to do is to make use of our French curve to get that part drawn. So with my French curve, so I can join this point together like this. Okay, then all right, so I have to take it easy so that I can get a perfect. Okay, so now all right, so I believe you can see what I have done here now. So what I've done here, so we are done with that part. So the remaining part that we want to draw is the semicircle that we have here. So we want to produce it. So that's the purpose of the 50 that I took here. So from here to here 25, from here to here 25, and then so what I'm going to do now is very simple. So all I need to do now is to join this longest diagonal together. So like this, I join this together like this. Then I will join this point. So this point here, the shortest diagonal on this side, I will join it with this point like this. Then I will also join it with this point like this. So I only need a little part of it. I don't need everything. So if I join this diagonal to this point like this, so I think that is enough for what I want to do. So all I need to do now is that I'll put the pinpoint on my compass here. and I will extend it to this point. Extend to this point. So check. Okay. Okay, so if I draw from here like this. All right, so and then I put the pinpoint of my compass here and extend it to this side here. Okay, so if I draw from here like this. All right, so we are not yet done, so we still have to do some things here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that from this point I will draw a vertical line. Draw a vertical line. I've already done that. So from this point also I will draw a vertical line from this point down here. So and I will take a measurement of 10. So down. So this is okay. So I've taken it already. So all I need to do now, so with my pen, so I will draw a curve from here. So from here to this point, like this. Okay, so with what I've done, this curve is not okay. All right, so I've been able to bring the curve out. So the next thing I'm going to do is to make this a thick line from here to here. Then from here to here will be a thick line, and this also from here down to this point will be a thick line, and this will be a thick line. Okay, so here also this will be a thick line from here to here, and this line will be a thick line. Okay, so I made this a thick line from here to here, and this will be a thick line from here to here. So this will be a thick line, and this will be a thick line. So this is also a thick line. So this is how the object will look. So this is how it will look based on what we are given here. So you may be wondering, so where is this part that is hidden and this part that is hidden? Let me show you. At this point, so we have this thing, we also have it on this side. We also have it on this side, and under here we can't see this part. So we can't see this part. That is the distance from here to here. And also, so we also have this, the thickness of this thing is 10 millimeters and it's under around here. That's why it is hidden here. The same thing applies to this. And also, what about this point? So from here to here is, for this point that we have from here to here is a cut. Then we also have it going like this to this other point. So that's what we have the bet. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to reverse this same diagram. I will reverse this same diagram. I will now turn it. It's like I want to turn this thing. I want to turn it so that this part here will be under, and then we'll be able to see what is under here. That's what I'm going to do right now. As I said, that you will be given this same question, can be repeated, and then they will turn it down and ask you to produce it. So that's what I want to do right now. So let's meet on that. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. God bless you.